Hey there, More here, and thank you for joining me on my channel right now. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to talk about 3 rares that are absolute musts to 6-star for your account. Let's go find out who they are. So the first one we're going to talk about today is Bulwark. Bulwark is a Void Affinity champion, so he's a little harder to get a hold of, but he is still a rare. He's a defense-based champion from the Dwarves faction. And why do I say he's a must 6-star for your account? Because he's a beast in the lower levels clan boss. He will help progress you through those clan boss. His A1 applies a weaken. That weaken does help against the clan boss and does help you do some more damage against it. However, his A2 does apply an HP burn. This HP burn is a 2-turn debuff on a 3-turn cooldown when you fully book him out. And the more defense you put on this champion, the harder he hits. The harder he hits, the more damage you can do against that clan boss. And then also, the more damage he can mitigate because he's a defense-based champion. But he's a rare champion as well. So he will definitely help progress you through your content and help progress you through your clan boss content as well. Don't forget his aura. Increases ally defense in all battles by 17% from a rare. That's very comparable to Temila, whose aura defense in all battles by 25%. It's just 8% less than Temila, and he's a rare. Now, granted, yes, he is a Void Affinity champion, so he's a little hard to get a hold of. However, if you get him, book him. If you get him, build him. 6-star this champion, he will progress you through your clan boss. Okay, the next rare champion I think you should absolutely 6-star is Mother Superior, or I commonly affectionately call her Mother Teresa. However, she is Mother Superior. She's a Spirit Affinity champion from the Sacred Order faction. She's a support-based champion, and if you know my content at all, I love my support champions. I love the champions that keep people alive and help sustain the team, and Mother Superior does that job very effectively. Her A1 is a one-hit A1 and does apply a small decrease attack debuff. However, I don't build her for that, and you shouldn't either. Her A2, this is her meat and potatoes. This is her bread and butter, right? Her A2 is a 30% spot heal based on her max HP. And when you book her up, she also has a 30% increase to that heal capacity. Ends up only being about 33% heal. You can master her out, and she gets close to a 40% spot heal based on her max HP, which is absolutely the best way to scale off a heal, is off of her max HP. That way you can control it, or you can have more reliability on the consistency of what it's going to do, rather than what the target's max HP is. This skill is amazing because at the top of that, once you top them off, the excess healing applies into a shield, which is phenomenal. So you take 40% of her HP, which the way I've got her built, she has 62,000 HP. You take 40% of that, it's roughly 25,000 HP. And anything off top of their max HP just becomes a shield. And that is absolutely a phenomenal way to heal somebody. She's amazing like that. I absolutely love it. And that is just her A2. Her A3 places a 7.5% continuous heal buff on all allies for 2 turns. Places another shield buff equal to 10% of their HP if they're already full. So if she gets to go first, boom, she can throw a shield on top of everybody. Just get everybody an extra 10% damage mitigation or damage capability they can actually receive. I like it. And she has a speed aura in all battles by 13%. Plarium did wrong. She should be an epic. She must be a 6-star in your content. She will progress you through anything you put her in. Now, the third champion we're talking about today is Apothecary, Magic Affinity, and a support champion again from the High Elf factions. He is another support healer, and he will definitely help your team stay alive wherever you put him. He is a speed-based, he's a support champion, but he is all about his speed and his heal. His A3 places a 30% increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns and fills their turn meter by 15%. That is pretty phenomenal. That is awesome. Books it down to a 3-turn cooldown. You build him with a lot of speed. He keeps moving. He keeps rolling. That increased speed buff never comes off your team and is very valuable. On top of that, he does have another spot heal. Heals a target by 35% HP. This heal can be critical. That's the interesting thing with this one. Unlike Mother Superior, his heal could be critical. However, it's 35%. You can book it up to an extra 15% on top of that. Multiplicative, not additive. That's how it works with all the heals. So it's actual 15% of his 35%, not 35 plus 15 for a total of 50% heal. That would be really cool if it was, but unfortunately it's not. However, you are healing off the HP of the target, not the HP of him. So therefore, you can focus on building him on some speed rather than some HP like it's good to do with Mother Superior. But his heal can be critical, so you want to max out his crit rate. So you max out his crit rate to 100%, and you're going to crit every time you heal, and you're going to do some massive heals on him, and you build him with speed, and he's just going to keep rolling and never stop going. His A1 is a 3-hit A1, but it's 3 hits at random, so you can attack 3 different targets, depending on what kind of content you're in, depending on what's left for him to actually attack. And he does have an aura as well, and his aura increases allied defense in dungeons by 21%. He's another beast for your content. He will progress you through your content. He is even effective in the clan boss to keep your speed going. To keep your team going, keep your team alive, and he can progress your content. I'll see you on the next video, and thank you for joining me all the way through. Click over there. I'll see you in that video. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below. Join the mission to create the most comprehensive library of champion guides that the Raid Shadow Legends has ever seen.